there's like part-time builders, there's full-time builders, there's builders, and those are differentiated by people who are building consistently by submitting GitHub repos over the course of 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, and beyond. And so that's the biggest metric that I'm always working towards to make sure that, Kenny and I are always working towards to make sure that we're onboarding more builders into the ecosystem. We're giving them the resources and the support that they need to ultimately want to stay and keep building. Our industry as a whole is like so fickle that some people just like dip their toe in their water and they're like, nah, I didn't like that, I'm out. Or they try to abstract what they want from that ecosystem and then move on. For better or for worse, the Stacks ecosystem is unique because of the non-EVM compatibility. And so for lots of other builders, the assumption is not all ecosystems, we know that, but for a lot of ecosystems, oh, it's EVM compatible, great, I'll go check it out. I'll go take a look, I'll go peer into the window and see what is this community like. And people are just as quick to leave as they are to join. I feel like with the Stacks ecosystem, you have to be a little bit of committed as a builder because you're going to have to learn Clarity. And not that Clarity is overly difficult to learn, but if you're a Solidity developer and you're used to building on Ethereum, it is a little bit counterintuitive to you. So you do have to, there's a learning curve for developers and builders to get more familiar with Clarity. But if you're willing to do that, it is a good indicator to others in the ecosystem that, okay, I'm here to stay. Or I believe in this technology, I believe in the community, something a part of this protocol and this ecosystem that person believes in, and they're going to stick around. So I kind of do like, there's pros and cons, but I do like the cons are it's hard to bring people in because of Clarity. The pro is they're more likely to stay because they're willing to learn Clarity and they're willing to take on that burden of learning a new language and figuring out how to build a product with it. And so that's a good trade-off in my opinion, just because again, I always go by retention. It's easy to get people to come in. You can throw a hackathon and you can say we have $100,000 of prize money. People will come in, but they'll leave right away. The goal is to get people to stay. We need to keep people retained in this ecosystem. So the growth is there. We were 7th fastest ecosystem growing in 2024. Like my goal in this year is we want to be 4th, we want to be 3rd. We want to keep growing. Ambitious goals because it's not tiered, right? It's like we're comparing the Stacks ecosystem to the Ethereum ecosystem and the Aptos ecosystem and all these other major Solana ecosystems, even though as a whole we're a lot smaller than those ecosystems, but we're definitely like punching above our weight class when we get these metrics that show like how much we've been growing. So yeah, we want to keep doing that. And